Hey, Blue Table fans. Check it out. This is my, whoa, that does not look right. I'll explain it in a second. Okay, so this is Gately's painting table. When I started my professional endeavor, my company was called Gately's Painting Table. And I had a Yahoo group. Remember that? 2003, Yahoo groups. That was the big thing. I had Gately's Painting Table. And then, of course, on January 1st, 2004, I came up with the name Blue Table Painting, incorporating the table from Gately's Painting Table and my then favorite color, royal blue, and, of course, a table from Gately's Painting Table again. And so Blue Table Painting was born. It's been 21 years, coming up on 22 years. And sometimes and I'm going to show you some things, these little demon guys, these sci-fi elves guys, and sometimes I just paint for fun. I have people that mail me packages full of things, so I buy my 3D prints from other sources, and but a lot of times these guys will send me the misprints too, which I love. I think it's fantastic. Not every print is perfect, and if they send me the misprints, sometimes I'll paint them up for my own D&D game or just to practice. Because it seems a shame, because this little boggart trumpeter, look at him. He's like, ribbit, I love him. And here's a toad with a big old pipe. And so it tells a story. The pipe means he's sentient. He understands what a pipe is, and he's having a good time. So I've painted now, this will be the fourth one of these war frogs, as I call them. And so they have all these gourds on them. So guys, this is just the basics. Don't get excited if you maybe see some flaws or rough spots on this, because I just did it for fun. And in terms of misprints, see how his arm is split here? And if you look, I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, there it is. The whole thing staggered during the printing process, so it's all jagged up. So this guy is basically unsaleable, unless, of course, I gave a pretty big consideration on the price for it. And then, of course, on this leg, he's misprinted too. But I loved the guy with the trumpet, and I did a turquoise color. I tried to add more colors to this guy. So the other ones I did like a very, what's called a muted realistic looking horn. And this guy, I gave him a red horn, and I think it really worked. It's a nice pop of color. So I love this guy. I'm currently in the process of getting a whole round of prints of these war frogs, which I'm going to paint in one giant go. It's 9. I think it's 9 with riders and 6 with riders and 3 with no riders. And maybe a couple of them that are just plain. And then I did have one which I sold that was like a pack frog, and I think I showed that to you already. And it had no rider and just had the gear on them, which I love. But they're all basically the same. Like all these gourds and stuff are in the exact same positions. So I make them different by giving each one a unique series of colors. So I had a good time with this guy. I just painted him up for fun. I just cranked him out, and I had a good time with him. And I love him. I love this guy. I love the way he's sitting with his legs splayed out and his trumpet. So let's take a look at a couple other things. This is an example of where I got a misprint. And can you tell which one is the misprint? Yeah, I'll give you a hint. It's the guy with no foot. And so if you weren't told that, you probably, on casual observation, you would just never notice that he had that flaw. And, his little antenna isn't straight. It looks okay. And as you can see, I've put Eldar Harlequin Triscales on him, and you can't tell the difference. The arms match up perfectly. So this guy actually has an Eldar plastic piece. So I basically recombobulated this guy because he came with no foot and no hands. And so I'm going to use him in my D&D game, and he will forever reside with me. And then this guy, the actual one that did print out, as far as I can tell correctly, but he didn't get a backpack. And so that was kind of a little bit of an error, but it was okay. I just used these Eldar pieces. These are from Eldar Windrider jet bike scatter lasers, the big gun that goes underneath. In fact, they both got a Eldar backpack, which I think works great. It looks good, and I'm very pleased with how it turned out. I'll bet you I would prefer this over whatever pack they normally come with. These pale greenish cloaks, a lot of greens on here, purple, yellow, and it turned out okay. Again, it was fun. This is like, I'm just showing you like a day's work where I effectively wasted a day on unsaleable things, and I don't know why I did that. So, and then I got these scaled down demon guys. I showed you earlier the bigger scale of these, which turned out genius. I absolutely loved it in every single way. This guy didn't have an arm, so again, a misprint. We just put this Tyranid thing on him, which I think looks really cool. This big demonic arm that he has. So I did one of them in this military gray-green, and then the other one in sort of a stereotypical demon or devil red color. And again, I just want to be clear, these are works in progress. The bases haven't been completed. I did them super fast, nothing to write home about. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but everything, if it's priced correctly, then it's great. It works out. And but if somebody is like, oh, I spent 20 hours on this, well, see, then pricing becomes difficult, because if you're a professional, then you should be able to get the money appropriate for your skill level, that you have a skill that nobody else has. And so I view miniature painting, please feel free to pipe up. Get it? Ha, he has a pipe. Feel free to put ribbit. Feel free to pipe up about it, but I think miniatures painting is like renovating a bathroom. It takes about the same knowledge and skill level and time to paint an army as it does to renovate a bathroom. And I mean top to bottom, doing everything. And so, and frankly, it's in the thousands of dollars to have an army professionally painted. So to me, it makes sense, and if you really have the skill, and of course, you got to consider demand. Like, it doesn't matter if you're skilled, but if nobody wants what you do. But the truth is, in my opinion, you deserve that. You deserve a professional wage as a miniatures painter. But you got to consider all things into the formula. So there you go. Well, guys, yeah, and so that's it. This is what I accomplished today. I did these 2 space elves. I did these 2 demons. They were very quick. They're not even done yet. These elves are as done as I'm going to get them. Just a basic level. Again, I'm not a boutique painter. I don't spend 10 hours on a guy's arm. I won't do it. I can't do it. And I love painting things with my skills to pay the bills, and then being done and moving on to whatever the next thing is. And as you can see, like, these frogs are not turning out half bad. They look really cool. And I have a new set. I painted 1, 2, 3. I painted 5 of them, and I have 9 coming that I'm gonna just paint those all, just to have the complete set. I just love it so hard. All right, well, that's all I got to say about that, guys. Thanks for tuning in.